Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out the latest single from Evergrey, Say. That's it. Just say. Anyhow, I'm not expecting great things from this video because they blew all of their budget on the last one with all the fireworks.
I was gonna say,
so I think this is gonna be slim pickings. I think this video is gonna be
the
probably
Dollar Tree,
probably POV. I'm expecting a little bit of a gonzo thing with like their own. I was gonna say their own camcorder, but these days people just have cell phones.
Maybe a warehouse will be involved, like just because you gotta keep it. Yeah, just like simple.
Simple, but like most angles, just like phones and shit like that. I just. Bare bones.
Bare bones. Yeah.
Bare bones. All the budget went to those fireworks. So, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Well, not a warehouse, but close enough. They're at medieval times. everything. He announced that he's leaving the band. This is cool. This is really cool. Yeah, he announced.
That's how you do an exit of a band. Not
in a music video.
Not none of these motherfuckers who are like on Twitter. Oh, I'm stepping back from the band. You know, there's, you know,
I have gout.
I just wanna focus on my own stuff. No offense to the boys, but it's time for me to skedaddle.
It's time for me to take other endeavors.
Like, I'm not gonna take you seriously and your new shit seriously because that's how you do it.
I don't think you're gonna see any new shit from him though. Because he on the announcement, the press release, whatever you call it, he said that he doesn't have the same feel for playing live music and touring anymore. He's learned that he's enjoying more the studio work and recording and mixing, producing, being in the studio, working on new music.
Oh.
That's where his passion now, and that's where his where he wants to take his career going forward. And he just doesn't have that same energy to go on tours, to be on the road.
Man.
So there's no beef. It's just that,
all
like,
power to him.
you know, it's just
But
that
then
he has a different idea of what he wants to do.
And listen, but that's a great way.
Oh, and for the band to give him the opportunity to honor him and to do this, I think it's kudos to all involved.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, that's probably the best, like, band member leaving thing. Like, that's the best tribute I've seen.
I think you have to tip your hat to him and to the band for doing something like this. And it just shows that at the end of the day, they still all care about one another. Yeah. It's just that he doesn't want to be there if he's not 100% there, because then he's not giving to the band what they need and what they deserve. And you know, so I respect that. I respect this whole thing.
In this life, you're never forced to do anything.
Oh, sometimes you are.
Sometimes you are. But, you know, you're never... What I was going to say is, like, in this life, you're never forced to do anything by your own hands. You can always choose your own...
Oh, okay, but other people may force you to...
Maybe, yeah. But by your own hands, you can never force... Like, you can force yourself to do shit, but you're not gonna like what you're doing.
I just think that the announcement was great, but to see it in a video format, to see it from this perspective, the video came out before the announcement came out.
It's very respectable.
So for me, I think we're winning. #winning. Because the announcement came out, if I'm not mistaken, the announcement came out after the video had come out. So for us to, for me to see the announcement first and then check out the video after, everything makes more sense. Otherwise, you're watching this and you're like, what's happening? You know what I mean? So I really enjoyed watching
It makes you want to shed a tear, though, when you see him walking into the...
when I saw him I was going to mention to you that he's leaving the band, and when I saw him putting the drumsticks down and...
When he said thank you, I kind of got that, then you told me, I'm like, okay, man, it's coming all together here.
Yeah.
But
it was cool,
It almost makes you want to shed a tear when you see him walking into the... Oh, dude, I would have.
No. I'm joking, but like, this is class all around. I mean, I would not expect anything else from the Swedish Beatles. I expect class all around.
I thought the Swedish Beatles were ABBA.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Opeth. I thought that's where you were going to go. No, to me, neither one of those feel... I don't know. These guys to me are the Swedish Beatles.
Okay.
That's where I'm going to go with. You can take that any way you want. From a looks perspective, music perspective, popularity. Well, definitely not popularity. They're not as big as the Beatles. But ABBA and Opeth both would overthrow them on that category. But for me, they're the Swedish Beatles. Now, I want to get your take on this song. But I'm just going to say this, and I really want to get your take on this song because I'm one of those lucky guys that after the last single came out and we did the reaction video, I got the whole album in my inbox. Okay. So I already had heard this song. I hadn't seen the video, but I already had heard the song because I already heard the whole album. And I'm just going to say this. I don't want to give too much away. All I want to say is go pre-order it because this is, for me, their best record to date. By far, their best album to date. And the bass sound on this, if you're a fan of bass, good sounding bass, not just bass for the shits and giggles, but good sounding. This record is like a fucking bukkake of great bass playing. So go pre-order this shit. Tell them I sent you. You're not gonna regret it. This is, in my humble opinion, their most straightforward hard rock metal album that they've ever released, with super hooky and catchy songs, easy to listen to. It's a record that you don't have to like be paying attention to all the details. You can just sit back and enjoy. My favorite album by Evergrey ever, hands down. Okay, now that I said that, and this is one of my favorite songs on the record. What do you think about this song?
I was gonna say, like, we were both right. Their budget definitely went out the, you know.
Just saying.
I saw those
Napalm Records
those
is stingy.
Those Timu fans in the background.
Napalm Records, they're very stingy these days. They're very stingy these days.
Very true.
You know what
Five
I mean?
CDs, man. 5 CDs.
5 CDs. That's all I gotta
That's
say.
all I gotta say.
They're very stingy these days.
That's all I gotta say.
Very stingy these days.
But yeah, like having that, you said medieval times, which makes me want to go back to medieval times. I haven't been since I was like 10.
If I had $1 for every time Napalm Records sent us a care package, I would have had $0. Anyways, go ahead. I figure it's only appropriate.
Yeah.
Shots fired. But hey, if you don't want to be called out, then do something about it.
5 CDs.
All right.
That's all I gotta say. What's it called? Fuck my brain. Yeah, with the medieval times thing, but no, it's just kind of like a horse, like thing where I guess they just like.
Yeah, it looks like
No, you made the sound.
Yeah. It totally is like an equestrian thing. Like maybe it looks like medieval times because it has like the things on the side.
Medieval times has bigger rows.
Yeah, but it has the flags like
the flags. Yeah.
And even the ground looks like where the horses do their
equestrian. You don't have medieval times like anywhere else other than like I don't know. I know it's a weird question to ask.
I don't know if they have like.
I don't know
if they may not call it medieval times dinner and tournament. But I'm sure
they have Renaissance fairs, but that's different.
So, but I'm sure they have other. But I'm sure they have something like that.
Yeah.
You know, where you can go pretend to be Utrecht of bed and breakfast.
No, you're just you're like what's it called? No, you're sitting there and you have a
you're King Arthur. And then...
what it is like you have a knight that you're fighting for, and at the end of the battle, one of the knights win.
Okay. Yeah. You're not actually the knight; they are the knights. Okay. Perfect. Go on. But it definitely has that vibe.
Yeah, man. But you drink and eat like a king.
Yeah. With your hands.
And and the wooden cups and shit.
I don't think they were wooden.
Were they like metal? Like
yeah.
But they were like no. They look wooden. But they're like
They're chalices. They're not wooden chalices.
No,
they're not Jesus.
We're not like... No, the plates are also wooden. I remember.
Anyways. I feel like that puts a weird flavor into whatever it is that you're drinking. Because it absorbs it, too.
No, but obviously it's not real wood. It just looks like wood.
Fine.
Anyways. But the song itself... Really, really enjoyed the song. I mean, these guys don't really disappoint. Just less fireworks. But... Yeah, the song is good as fuck. Like, I'm excited to delve into this album, like to go into it.
Great
and
record.
definitely see. Have you? Well, yeah, you've listened to the album, so you've heard the song that has what's his name from Catatonia? I'm trying to remember.
Jonas.
Jonas.
I don't know what I can tell you about that song. I don't know if I'm authorized to say anything about
Don't
the
say
song.
anything. Just say good or bad.
I'll say this. Tom's daughter does vocals on that same track.
Ooh.
So now the question is, who's the best vocalist in the family? I asked him that question, and you're going to be able to get an answer for that question in an interview that I'm going to post in the next couple of weeks before the album comes out. Because I asked him that same question: who's the best singer in the family? So what was the question about the song with Jonas?
I just want to know how good. Because I always said good or bad, but these guys don't put out anything bad. So how good?
It's good.
Is there like an analogy you can use?
It stands out from the rest of the album because it's it is. I'm not going to say it's the heaviest song, but it's definitely the darkest song.
Ooh.
And they're not really a band known for making like dark music.
Yeah.
But that song is like freaking dark.
Well, Catatonia,
yeah.
bringing in that depressive...
Harsh vocals.
Ooh.
So,
okay.
Some harsh vocals.
I'm excited.
There's 3 vocalists on that track, so like...
You get a good...
There's a lot to digest in that song.
Yeah.
And it comes in the bottom third of the album. So, and the one with the fireworks is the opening track. So,
start off with a bang.
That definitely starts off with a bang. I love this track. I love the simplicity of the song. I love how the keyboards are interlaced into the sound, and I think that's something that you guys gonna, if you're like me, if you don't want music that is just like keyboards blaring all over the place and you don't hear anything else, it looks like the whole song is made in AI. If you're not into that shit, then this album is gonna really work because the keyboards are still there. They're just better mixed with the overall sound, and the bass. You heard it on this song. The bass really pops. The guitars sound phenomenal. But to me, it's more. It's almost less of a heavy metal record and more of a hard rock record, if that makes sense. It's not as progressive as some of their previous albums. It's more streamlined, more straightforward, easy to the point, easy to like this song. It's easy to listen to and vibe with it. It's not like a song that you're like, I wonder how many times they change the tempos and what is that I hear that? Is that a violin hidden by an accordion in a saxophone? Like, like it's not one of those songs that you have to really peel the layers to it. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, exactly.
And the whole album is a lot like that. And I think that's why to me is my favorite album from them. Because it was just like it was sounded so good and it's just easy to listen to. So if you love this song, if you like the previous single, go order it. You're not gonna regret it. For me, hands down, my favorite album by Evergrey.
Damn.
All right. Anything else you want to add, or are you good?
No, I think we're good.
All right. On that note, I wonder who's gonna be their drummer. Fuck. Maybe they're gonna bring Hans back from Sabaton. He was there before.
Yeah.
Return to the to the origins. I mean, he's busy with Sabaton.
I feel like that's.
He's like fireworks in a video. I play drums in a tank. Like fuck. What are you? What is this?
But what does your tank shoot? Fireworks. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. So I think they got to aim a little bit lower.
Yeah.
They got to aim a little bit lower. Probably they're regretting now spending all that money on that fireworks because now they could use some of that money to like
get a new drummer.
But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's always Alibaba. Maybe you can find a drummer on there.
Or Fiverr.
Or Temu.
I don't know if you can find a drummer on Temu.
No? OnlyFans?
Maybe.
Okay. Anyhow, we'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.